Hey guys, I know it's been a while since my last video, but a lot of stuff has happened. So, we're in the bathroom, my master bathroom, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm not sure if you can hear it in the background, but I got some surprises over here. And then also I'm gonna talk about the hatching eggs, which are a huge disappointment. But, so there's good news and bad news in this video. Let's start with the bad news and end with the good news. So the bad news is we're down to 4. We started with 13 eggs. We are now down to 4. I just took out the turner. I unplugged the turner, took off section B, filled it up with water. And why did I do that? Because there's 3 days left, guys. 3 days left. Also, I opened this 100%. So, I didn't really have to take this thing out. It won't spin, and I don't have to unplug that because the thing doesn't spin after day 3. On day 3 until hatching, it won't spin. It knows not to spin. But I unplugged it for, extra security. And then I took out the spinner part because I want more room for the tiny amount of chickens that I'm hatching. Yeah, I need a lot of room for that. Insert a shit ton of sarcasm. Yeah, so there's 4 eggs left. I have 3 Tolbunt and 1 candy corn, which is that one. But to be honest, I'm pretty sure I only have 2. And I don't remember if it was this one and this one, or this one and that one, or that one and that one. But anyway, my candy corn, yeah, it's not gonna hatch. I candled all 4 of these when they were on day 5. And only 2 of them actually looked good. The candy corn, it looked like it didn't have veins anymore. And the third Tolbunt, which I don't remember which one it is, was not as far along as the 2 obvious ones. So, started with 13, ended up with 4 after candling on day 7, which I ended up not posting the video. I probably should have posted all the videos that I made regarding candling them and their progress, but honestly, I was really upset. I was really angry, depressed, sad. I went through a lot of stages over the fact that I paid money for these eggs, and honestly, only 2 are probably going to hatch. So it seems like it's a very expensive bird that's going to come out of this incubator. I'm getting emotional just talking about it. I feel like I wasted my money, and maybe I could have did a little bit more research on shipped eggs, and maybe I would have learned that the hatch rate on shipped eggs is extremely low. And then, had I known that, I would have found a local breeder, which I now have, and I'm going to her place in the beginning of October, and I'm going to be picking up some Polish chickens. But that's another video, if I ever make it. I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to do videos, and I never do. But anyway, had I read into that more, I wouldn't have done this. I mean, I'm happy for the experience. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. My son enjoyed it. But this was very depressing for me. Especially when I don't have a whole lot of money, and I spent a good portion on these eggs, and they only have 2 hatch. It's ridiculous. My cats are pissed. They're trying to get in the bathroom. They can't. I won't let them in. So they're getting angry. So I'm never going to do this again. I'm never ordering shipped eggs ever again. Hopefully the 2 that do hatch, and if all 4 hatch, that'd be amazing, but I know it's not going to happen. That candy corn, I'm not going to get candy corns for now. I'm going to get some Toll Buns, that's for damn sure, but it's either going to be 1, 2, or 3. They're not going to be laying until February, March. So it's not going to be until next year that I can actually start producing my own. And that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm just going to have to produce my own and build up my own flock. Plus, I have a local breeder that's about 3 hours away that I'm going to make a road trip to and pick up some chicks. She's got eggs in the incubator right now that I'm interested in. And they hatch out at the beginning of October, so this is depressing. They hatch in 3 days, or, they're in lockdown right now, so which means they're done turning. You open this fully, and then you fill up section B so the humidity is high so you don't shrink wrap your eggs when they're hatching. So I moved all the eggs to the front so that it would be easier to see if any started pipping or moving or doing anything. But enough with the depressing things. Let's move over to what's behind me that is very exciting. So it's probably a bit overkill with having 2 feed, 2 water, but whatever. So I got some Polish chicks in from a hatchery. They are about 5 days old now. They hatched from the hatchery on Monday. Then they were shipped and I got them on Wednesday. So today's Sunday. Although this video will probably be posted Monday. But it is Sunday when I'm taking this video. Sunday night. It's about 10 p.m. So they're 6 days old. And I got 2 color varieties. I have gold lace right here. Peck my finger. Yeah. And then I have buff lace, which is the white colored ones. Hey, chicks. Hey, chicks. Yeah. I try to come in here as often as I can to try to get them socialized so that they're handleable. So I can pick them up and so that they're social. Hey, chicks. Yeah. I normally bring like table scraps with me. Like yesterday we tried tomatoes. And they loved it. They thought the tomatoes were delicious. And before that I tried some like chopped lettuce. They didn't really care much for the chopped lettuce, but they did love the tomatoes. So these gold lace are supposed to all be female. And the buff lace, I have 5 of them. One of them is supposed to be a male. So the hatchery says that they guaranteed sex, or they try to guaranteed sex. So we'll see if they turn out being what they're supposed to be. And if not, they do offer money back, which is awesome. Because I'm not needing a whole lot of roosters. Because I wanted my specialty colors, my Toll Bunt and my candy corn, to be male, but I'm not getting any candy corn right now, so having a male Toll Bunt would be nice. Looks like it's sleepy time for the chicks. They're all laying down. So they're a lot bigger now than they were when they first came in on Wednesday. They were teeny tiny. I made a video of me going to the post office and getting them. But I didn't post it. It was a pretty hectic day. My son came with me and it was just a crazy day having to go and get them. Hi, chicks. Yeah, peck my finger. Oh my god, the cats are really pissed. So, surprisingly, setting up the brooder, the heat lamp really doesn't have to be as low as I've seen it in some videos I've seen on, like, YouTube. Like, they look like they have, like, their heat lamp right on the edge and, like, pointing in. And I have, right there, a heat gun. And this reads, like, this hotspot right over in this whole area reads 95 to 98 to, like, 100 in some spots. Like, if you get, like, right over, like, over here. Like, I can get the gun right now and show you. And plus, it's freaking hot in this bathroom. This bathroom itself is 82 degrees. So, it's like 98 right over there. In the center, 95. Over there, 96. 100. Like, normally over here is like really hot, like the hottest spot, 101. But it's like off-centered. So if you were to look straight on, it's to the right, yet that's what over there is the hottest. So 95, and then over there you got 78, 78, 70, you know. So I really was expecting this thing to be a lot further, I mean a lot closer, but it's pretty far away. And normally I can tell, like, by looking at them, whether they're hot or they're cold. They'll move from the hot side to the cold side. They'll self-regulate their heat. Plus, they kind of moved over here because I was over there. So, and they don't huddle all together while they're sleeping. So that also tells me that they're not cold. But this bathroom, it doesn't have much for ventilation or air flow at all because I keep the double doors closed at all times. So it gets pretty hot in here. It's like 80 to 82 degrees in here. And I feel like I'm in a sauna. It's pretty hot in here. So yeah, I was really surprised that the heat lamp isn't as close as it shows in videos on YouTube. So I'm not sure if those videos they're using a lesser wattage bulb or not using a heat gun or something. I don't know, but I really thought the lamp would be so close that I wouldn't be able to have a lid on it for the first couple weeks. But now I realize how high off it is. I'm not gonna have an issue with having a lid on here because it's only gonna rise higher and higher, and to the point where I won't even need it probably after, or it'll just be like at the very top of the ceiling and it'll just be heating the ambient temperature in here by itself. So that'll be nice. And then by week 3, let's see, week 1 is 95, week 2 is 90, week 3 is 85. So by week 4 and week 5, I won't even need a heat lamp in here at all because this room will hold temperature around 80 to 75 without the heat lamp. And then once I get lids on these, the brooders, because right now I only have this brooder going, but that brooder over there that's in the bathtub, I'm going to get that up and going soon because I'm getting more chicks in October. And since I'm only going to have 2 hatch out of those, I can probably just keep them in here. They're not going to be that much different in size. I mean, obviously I'll Just put them side by side to make sure, but they shouldn't be that big a difference in size. They're only about 7 days older. But if I have to, I'll put them in that brooder over there with the new chicks. I'm going to be driving 3 hours both ways to go and get. Yeah, these guys are pretty cute. I have 2 things of food, and I got 2 things of water. Eventually, once I get the other brooder going, I'll take out one of the waters and one of the feed. Because there's not going to be enough room to have all 4 of these in here once they get bigger. So they're going to have to learn to share with only one. Hi, pretty bird. Hi, chick, 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 chick. Pretty chicken. So I think that guy is the one I've been dealing with pasty butt. All the other ones have been fine, but it's been one of the buffs, and he's the one that's clearly smaller than all the rest. So I do believe it's that one that's walking away. He's clearly smaller than the rest, and you can just see it. I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's related to the fact that he's got pasty butt. And every night I have to come and clean his butt. It's like, I think it looks like I need to do it again. I just did it last night. Looks like I gotta do it again. All the other ones aren't having that issue. Chick, chick, chick. Good chicks. Chick chicks. There's some pretty birds. So that was the good news and the bad news. The bad news is never buy shipped hatching eggs. Let me tell you right now, if you're thinking about buying shipped hatching eggs, don't do it. Save your money. It's really not worth it. Hatch out your own eggs, or find someone that's local that isn't too far of a drive that you're willing to go to. Yeah. You might be wondering, what's the purpose of the plate? There's no purpose of the plate. I just have it in there. That's what I put the tomatoes on last night, so that it didn't get all mixed up in the bedding. So I had the tomatoes on a plate, and then when I came in this morning and saw that all the tomatoes were gone, they ate them all, I just put the plate under the water instead of putting the plate in the dishwasher. I was just like, I'll just save it. I'll just leave it there, you know? Maybe I'll feed them tomatoes again, and the plate will already be in there. So there's no purpose to the plate. Yeah. But we got some pretty birds. They're just chowing down. Num 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 nums. Maybe I'll get one of those like those long feeders Instead, I don't know. I don't know. Got a sleepy chicken over there. It's so funny watching them drink. Just hilarious. No. Get a zoom. Look at that pretty bird. Pretty bird. They're starting to get their feathers in. You can see a little bit of the lacing on those, the feathers on the wings. It's cute. Cute birds. Yeah, I like chickens. This has been a really fun experience that I definitely will look forward to doing year round. They're so cute. And I'm learning as I go, which is always a good thing. You can't learn if you don't try. And don't be afraid of failing, because that's how you learn. Clearly, I'm failing right now at hatching out shipped eggs, but that's not necessarily my failure. It's not my fault. My incubator is perfectly set up to where it should be. The temperature is right. The humidity is right. So it's not an error on my part. It's the only error that is on my part is the fact that I decided to do shipped hatching eggs. And that's the failure that I'm dealing with right now. But I learned from it. Never buy shipped hatching eggs ever again. It's not worth it. Let's see, I ordered 12, okay? I got 13, but let's stick with the 12. 2 are hatching. 2 out of 12 is 1 out of 6. That's really, really bad odds. Because what is that? 20%? No, that would be 1 out of 5. So it's less than 20%. It's like 18% or something. I can't math right now. But yeah, it's horrible odds. It's not worth it. So if you don't try, you can't fail. And if, you can't learn. So if you're afraid of trying something, just try it. Because it's either you fail or you succeed, Just do it. You want to learn something new? Do it. And if you fail, do it again. Don't buy hatching eggs again, but learn from your failure and try again. So maybe I'll try hatching out a local breeder's eggs. I'll drive and get her eggs and drive back. Maybe that's the better way of hatching out eggs, other than hatching out your own eggs, is that you drive them yourself. Because then you're not going to go shaking the box and throwing it down a flight of stairs or something. You don't know what UPS did. But yeah. Now I'm just rambling. So yeah, so this video was, a roller coaster of emotions all over the place, but we're ending on a good note with the fact that we have fat, healthy baby chicks that are all sleeping right now. Well, that one just woke up. All right. Good night, guys.